Hello everyone, once again welcome to the channel. So children, last time we have already learnt about the various parts of a human skeleton. Now let us learn about the joints. Joints are the various, we can say, the parts by which the different bones, they are connected to one another. Joints, they are basically something by which your bones are connected. The movement in the bones, that is also possible with the help of these joints. So they are responsible. What are the functions of a joint if we talk about? So connects the bones. This is what joints they do. And secondly, gives movement. These joints, with the help of these joints, you or we or anyone else, like everyone, can move their different body parts or different bones. So let's learn about these joints one by one. Okay? These joints, they are first of all divided into two parts. One we can say is these joints are divided into two parts. First is immovable joint. First is immovable joint and the other is movable joint. Second is called the movable joint. Now, as you all can see and learn that first I have written the immovable joint. So as the name suggests that these kind of joints cannot move. That means wherever such kind of joints are present, we cannot move that body part. So which are these places where such kind of joints are present and cannot be moved? So these joints you find in the bones of the skull. These joints are found in the bones of your skull. Okay, this is the place where you can find such kind of joints, and even in the lower jaw, also in the lower jaw. These joints we cannot move. But movable joints, these are again divided. Movable, as the name suggests, these kind of joints one can move on. So these are again divided into four parts. Your movable joints. So the first joint that comes is the hinge joint. That is hinge joint. The second that comes is ball and socket joint. This comes out to be ball and socket joint. Then third comes out to be the pivot joint. The pivot joint. And then fourth, that is known as the gliding joint. This is known as the gliding joint. So now we will learn in detail about these four kind of movable joints. So have a look. So we will learn about these movable joints. Let's get started with these joints one by one. So here I am with movable joints, and out of which the first one is the hinge joint. So the first is the hinge joint. Hinge is, this is the hinge that you can see by which your door is connected to the wall. That iron part is called the hinge. So we have such kind of joints which are called the hinge joints, and with the help of which we can move our body somewhat like this. Let's suppose this is a door, then your door is connected here to the wall, then it moves like this and this and this. So these kind of joints are called the hinge joint, by which a body part can move forward and backward, forward and backward. So such kind of movement is given, such kind of movement is possible in our body with the help of hinge joint. And these are the various examples where you can find the hinge joint. I will pen down here also, and you can see in the picture. So we can find such kind of joints in our elbows. Here you can see, you can find in elbows such kind of joints. Then you can find such joints in your knees, in your toes, then in your fingers. These are various places in your body where you can find these hinge joints. Okay, these joints allow movement of these body parts. I hope it's clear. Moving on to the next one. The next was the ball and socket joint. The second one is ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint. So as the name suggests here, that means the movement of the part is possible in all the directions. In all the directions movement is possible. I can write here, in all directions movement is possible. It allows the movement in all the directions. So now, where can you find such kind of joints? Let's have the examples where we can find such kind of joints, which are ball and socket joints. So these are found in the hips. They are found in your hips and on shoulders. These joints are found at these two places where we are able to move our hand, you can see, in all the directions. So you can see in the image also, these are the two places where you can find these joints, which are called the ball and socket joint. Let's move further to the third joint. And the third one is, which is the third one? I have already told you, which is the third joint, that is called as pivot joint. Now, what is the use of this pivot joint? First of all, let's see where it is found. So it is found under the skull. It is found under the skull. Just under our skull we find a pivot joint, and allows movement. What is its use? It allows movement of head. So pivot joint you can only find in the just under the skull, and it allows the movement of your head. Like you can move like this, you can move like this. So which joint is present here? That is the pivot joint. You can also see in the image. And moving on to the last joint now, that is your gliding joint. The fourth joint is known as gliding joint. So fourth is the gliding joint. Now, where such kind of joints are present? First, let's see what kind of movement it provides. So, it movement between the connecting bones. It gives the movement between the connecting bones. Wherever your bones are being connected, you will find this gliding joint. And what are its examples? The places where you can find. So these are present in your vertebra. These are present in your vertebra. You can see in the image. That is the reason why you are able to move your body forward, backwards, this side and this side. So that is due to the presence of the gliding joint that is present in your vertebra. This is all about the joints. See you in the next video, and we will learn more about the muscles. Till then, stay tuned.